Hi guys, all of you, good evening. Guys, in today's session, we are going to discussing about that Nexus repository manager. Nexus repository manager. So what is Nexus repository? What is Nexus repository? So Nexus repository is a software. Nexus repository is a software and it's managing for to store to store all kinds of artifacts, binaries and images inside this Nexus repository manager. So this software can deploy into this Nexus repository. Okay. If we want to see that practically, we should have that prerequisites. We should have one server, either virtual server or physical server or container. That Nexus repository software is a dependent tool. It depends on that Java. That Java also 1.8 version Java for configuring Nexus. Next, coming to this process, see guys, how the Nexus repository will work. How the Nexus repository will work. See guys, this is the build server. This is the build server or CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery and deployment. So here we are using, for build purpose, we are using Maven, and CI/CD purpose we are using Jenkins. Okay guys. Next, this is the Nexus repository. Nexus repository management server. Nexus server. Nexus server also a software. Nexus server is a software. It's a OSS. Open source software. OSS, open source software. So inside this, we are going to creating repositories. We are going to creating repository inside this. Then we are going to deploying that artifact into this Nexus repository. Guys, what is artifact? What is artifact? Artifact nothing but a executable application. Executable application or executable software. Maybe that artifact in var format, WAR var, JAR jar, and EAR Java archiver, web archiver, and enterprise archiver. If we want to create that, if we want to develop that artifact, we should have that source code. We should have that source code. Next, coming to so yes, this is the build server. This is the build server. How we are getting the code, how we are going to building that artifact. Now we are going to discussing artifact. See guys, in real time, I think Spandana, you are the best example. Spandana, you are the best example here.
Yep.
Because you are the developer.
Yeah.
See guys, already we have discussed about that one. See guys, programmers are going to developing programmers are going to developing their source code. After that, what they are doing guys?
So we're gonna clean and package compile using the Maven.
What are the roles and responsibilities, Spandana? What are your roles and responsibilities?
So I'm the backend developer.
Sorry?
Backend developer. Like
Backend developer.
yep.
Yes, guys. It's a source controller. Source controller we are using Git. Git we are using Git and GitHub we are using this. See guys, this is the GitHub repository. As a programmer who are going to developing the source code, those are
Developers.
yes, developers. The developers, once they finish their code, after that they are uploading or they are checking into GitHub repository. They are sending to either GitHub or SVN or Bitbucket or GitLab, anyone. These all are under source controllers. Their task over. Now, coming to DevOps engineer side. So what is the DevOps engineer responsibility? Yes, the DevOps engineer going to configuring environment. In the first level, they are getting the code from source controller to this Maven tool or build a location. Forget of right now. So we don't have that. We remove this one. Present we are having only Maven. Just okay. We are having two methods now. Two methods in first method we are using. In two methods, we are using the first method. In the first method, we are not going to integrating or configuring CI/CD inside this build Maven server. Maven build server, we are not going to configuring CI/CD. First, it is a plain server. Here we are having only what we are having inside this. Yes, we are having Git, Java, and Maven only. These are the tools. Git using for to get the code from GitHub to CI/CD server or this build server. So Java for to convert or to compile, to validate, to test, to install, clean, and site purpose we are using. That clean, site, validate, compile, test, build, package, these all are under this Maven tool. We are requesting to Maven or we are commanding with Maven to compile the code, for validating the code, for testing the code, to installing the plugins and creating the package and deploying the package by using Maven. We are control or we are passing the order to Maven. Maven will take the responsibility to implement whatever we have applied the goals in the command line. The goal goes to pom.xml. The goal goes to pom.xml. Inside that pom.xml, we have written that, or else we have configured some rules and regulations like that artifact ID, version, and where or jar or your packaging format, and plugins, and compilation plugins, and deployment. Everything we are going to configure inside that pom.xml. Of course, that is also responsibility of the programmer. That is also responsibility of the programmer. So even our side also we should have that some experience working with pom.xml. Once the programmer giving that pom.xml, as a build engineer, we need to modify that some resources. I mean that some changes. Inside that changes, what we can, we'll see that practically. Keep that point in your brain. Once we enter into the pom.xml, we will discuss that. Right now, so what we are doing that is this is the GitHub repository. We are getting the code. Now imagine it. Now we are acting as a DevOps engineer. We are acting as a build engineer in the DevOps role. So now our responsibility is to get the code from GitHub to this Maven build server. So how we will get that? Yes, already we are having experience. By cloning the code from GitHub to this Maven tool, we are getting the code. Once we get the code, now what we are doing that? After that, what we will do that? Yes, we are doing that compiling, validating, testing, and building. So yes, after building, I mean that after packaging, yes, we will get one package that's calling as a var or jar or er. Jar, var or er, anyone, based on the pom.xml. These formats are specified inside that pom.xml. Based on that pom.xml, we are getting that jar or var or er. Okay, guys. Once we get that, or once we build that artifact, then we are going to deploy into the Nexus repository. If we want to deploy that artifact in the Nexus repository, we should have that plugins and requirement tags inside that pom.xml. We need to be specified inside that pom.xml. So already, yes, just wait, guys. In previous class, we saw that what is that pom.xml, how we will execute that. Just wait, guys. See, guys, this is our GitHub repository. Inside this pom.xml, see, guys. What is this, guys? Packaging. Packaging is where we are going to, if we execute, if you are using this repository, whenever you apply that Maven goal, MEN package, yes, we will get that where package, web archiver. See, guys, for compiling the code, whatever we are having source code inside this repository. See, guys, this is the source code. Inside this, we are having .java files. See, guys, these all are the Java files. This is the source code. This source code we got from the developer. Developer means programmer. See, guys, by these programmers, we got the source code. Nothing to worry about that programming. As a DevOps engineer, you need not to worry or you need not to bother about this coding. We are not going to writing code. Even we are not going to modifying any kind of file, any one single line or single character inside that Java file. But what we are doing that as a DevOps engineer, what we are doing that we are going to converting this kind of format by executing, by applying that Maven goals and Maven phases. Where we are going to executing, where we are going to writing these Maven goals and Maven phases is if you are using CLI, directly if you are using that Maven, yes, you can apply that Maven goals by applying that CLI command line commands. Command line inputs. Okay guys, or else you can integrate these commands into Jenkins. Jenkins will take care of that commands. It will execute based on that our schedule time. Okay guys, right now what we are doing that just we are going to taking one virtual machine. Inside this virtual machine, we are going to installing Java, Maven and Git. Okay guys, so we will see that what is that Nexus repository. What is Nexus repository? Nexus repository is a software or server software. It is used for to store the artifacts in fast, in easy method, in easy to understand. So we are going to uploading artifacts as a DevOps engineer right now. We are having knowledge and experience working with Maven goals and Maven phases. By these Maven phases and goals, we are going to compiling the code, validating the code, testing the code, and packaging and deploying. Packaging means creating that artifact. After creating that artifact, how we can deploy into this Nexus repository. Guys, here we are having that what is this Nexus? That's also in the black color. So that reason we are not able to see that. Okay, guys. Nexus repository. Now we will see that what is that artifact, how we can deploy that artifact. Then we will see what are the advantages with the Nexus repository manager. Okay guys, so here already we are having that. See guys, these are the programming languages. Yes, R language, C language, Ruby, or Go language, Python, Java, JavaScript, PHP, like that. See guys, these all are the programmings. By these programmings, yes, what we are doing that, yes, we are going to developing the source code. We are developing the source code and maintaining in one centralized repository. Those centralized repositories we are calling as a GitHub or Subversion or Bitbucket or PeerForce or RTC or GitLab. So many tools are there. But in our case, we are using GitHub, guys. In our case, we are using GitHub. Now, okay, so developers are going to developing the code by using these programming languages, and they are sending into source code controller. From there, what we are doing that, yes, we are going to building. Once we build that, then we are going to deploy into the repository. See guys, already we saw that. This is the Nexus server. From there, what we are doing? Yes, we are deploying to the, yes, we are releasing that package. By the release managers are there, separate team is there. Yes, they will release the package, and as a production engineer or a deployment engineer, we are going to deploy into this is the environment in real time. Inside this environment, we are having that development environment. Yes, whatever we have got the code, whatever we built that first version, is that version is working or not fine? Is it working or not successfully? We are testing in the dev environment. Once it's okay, yes, we are having that QA, quality assurance team. Yes, it's calling as the in-house team. By the in-house team, who are going to managing or who are going to developing the product from the vendor side. The vendor team having one technical team. The team will configure one server to test the product, whatever we got from the release team. That's calling as a QA, quality assurance or quality team. Once it's okay, then we are sending to UAT, user acceptance testing. It's mean almost client side team, onshore team we are calling. The onshore team always with the client. They will update, they will get the updates from the client and they will send us to modify, to change, to build, to develop new items. Okay, guys. Yes, UAT team. Once we got that success or message, or once we get the approval from the UAT, then we are going to deploy into the production environment. This is calling as a final production or live servers. So this is the process. So in this case, what we are doing that, yes, we are going to building the artifact, then we are going to deploy into the Nexus repository. We are going to configuring this one. We are going to creating repository. We are building that one Maven artifact. Then we are deploying to the Nexus repository. From there, we are going to downloading and deploying to the this any one environment based on our requirement. Okay, guys, based on our process or the flow, we are going to deploy that. Initially, we need to test that product. Then once again, we need to test the product. Then once again, we need to send to UAT team. Once we get the approval from the UAT, then we are going to deploying into the production environment. Until that, yes, it will come back to team. Yes, if the product is not okay, yes, once again, yes, we are sending to developer team. Yes, in the QA also, in the QA environment also, if we got the fail, we are sending to developer. In the dev environment also, if you get the fail, yes, we are sending to developers. What they will do that, yes, they will get that whatever we are built that project, they will test that. So if any kind of issues are there, once again they will enter into the program. They will find that where is the problem. They will find under they will debug that. Once they will debug, then once again they are sending into source controller. I mean that what is that GitHub repository or anyone source code management tools. So from there, once again we are pulling the code. We are testing the code. I mean that we are testing the code, quality testing. Even if the code quality test is not okay, yes, if the build fail, so what we are doing, yes, we are sending back to developer. Okay, guys, like that we are having this flow. So we will see that first. So what we are doing that is in simple way, what we are doing that, yes, we are going to creating one Maven build server. Then we are getting the code from GitHub to this Maven tool. Based on that pom.xml, we are going to building that. So let me show you first first this part. Then we'll go for that Nexus repository. Yes, guys. For for configuring this Maven server, we should have that either one physical server or virtual server or EC2, any cloud server, or else any one Docker container. At present, we are using one virtual machine by the VMware. Okay, guys, this is our server. So it's calling as an on-premises server. We are going to configuring. Okay, guys, so take this IP. Server IP address 192.168.67.132. Okay, guys, this is our server. Yes, I think already we have one Sublime text file. Okay, guys, this is the build server. So now what we are doing that, yes, we are going to setting the host name. Let me show you that. Okay guys, command. If you want to set the host name, yes, host name. This is the present server name. We are changing that host name. Host name ctl set icon host name build server exec bash. Now you can apply that host name. See guys. Now just apply that m update icon y. Of course, already we have updated, but it's a mandatory command. Okay guys, nothing to do. Okay, next guys, now we are going to installing git by using m install git guys. Yes, git space icon version. Yes, we are testing that. See guys, so we haven't installed git. Okay, now java space version, mven space version. See guys, we don't have any kind of java, maven and git. Now what we are doing that, we are going to installing one by one. Guys, if you want to install git, we are having two methods. One is the soft method and one is the little bit hard method. But by using hard method, you need to install nearly 3 to 4 steps packages. But in right now, we are going to installing in simple method. M install git space y. Next, we are going to installing these packages: wget, vam, tar, make, and zip. But at present, no one not required. At present, no one not required. If you are using a git is a hard method, we should have this command. We should have this command vam. Sorry, wget. We should have that, tar. We should have, and make. We should have that. Present we are using m install method, so tar not required. Jenkins directly we are going to installing m install Jenkins, so no need this wget command. Okay guys, so you need not to extract this one. Maven, yes, for Maven we are going to downloading that Maven. For that time we should have this wget. So now we are going to installing these packages. So vam for visual editor mode, for open that file to edit, modify, update and delete the text in the file. We are using vam. Tar also command for creating that tar package and extracting tar package. So make command for compiling the packages which we have downloaded remotely. Okay guys, unzip command, if you have that zip package, zip format package, if you want to extract that one, we should have that one. But some packages not required for this time, but in future also we can use this. Right? If you have installed right now, we can use in future. Yes guys, already this package is installed. See guys, already installed. Now, so we are going to installing font config. Font config is the prerequisite for Java 11. Just install this one. Yes, this is also already installed. Okay, next. We are going to installing Java 11 guys. We are going to installing Java 11. Is there any condition or is there any specific rule for installing this version only? If you ask the interviewer, yes, we should say that we should have that awareness and experience working with these versions. Guys, if you want to configure Jenkins, we should have that Java 11. Guys, if we want to configure Jenkins, we should have that Java 11. So that reason I am going to installing Java 11. And if you want to compile old version packages also, yes, we can compile on this one. Deprecated methods. If you are using in the programming deprecated methods, yes, we can compile by this Java 11. Okay, guys. Now copy this one. Yes, install this one. Guys, I'm configuring one by one. First, I'm going to concentrating on this mission. GitHub already is there. Inside that GitHub code also there. Just now we are going to concentrating how to configure Maven build server. Let me connect one more server. Yes, 154. Yes. This is the Nexus server. Guys, the first command update -y. You should apply the first command, this one. Then only you can go for next steps. We should have that updated server. Of course, there are no any packages for updating. Okay, guys. Now, see, guys, here we are having one. This is the server. Just I am renaming this one. Yes. I'm naming that build server. And this is the Nexus server. Now, we are setting the host name to Nexus. Yes, host name. See, guys, host name CTL set host name Nexus. Spelling mistake. Okay, next exec bash. See, guys, just we named that Nexus. Now, here we need to install Java 8 for Nexus configuration. For Nexus configuration, there is one specific version Java that is the Java 1.8. See, guys, yes, already we did this one. Yes, we set that name and we have updated this one. Now we are going to installing this. See, guys, if you want to download this package, we should have that duplicate. See, guys, if you want to edit this file, we should have that VAM package. Of course, we can apply that VA also, but we will get some better experience with the VAM. So that reason we are going to installing that package. Next, this package used for to unzip the file. If you have that zip files, yes, we can use this one. If you want to create a tar package, or if you want to extract that tar files, yes, we are using that. Make also command that used for to compile the source files. So that reason we are using. So right now, this is one requirement and this one is second requirement. Remaining not required, but yes, guys, yes, this is also required. See, guys, we are going to download in tar package now. This is also required. So unzip and make are not required, but however, we are going to installing these packages also. Yes, copy this one. Don't be confused. See guys, now we are in Nexus. Already installed. Okay guys, see guys. Now we have installed Java successfully. Now you can ask that git space hyphen version. See guys, 2.39.1. Next to Java space hyphen version. See guys, we have installed Java 11. Now we are going to setting that path to setting path. So let me finish Maven also. Then we will see guys. Yes, Maven download. Apache Maven download. Okay, yes, click on this Apache Maven download. Now take this tar.gz file, copy this one link address, and come to, yes, be inside the OPT folder. Yes, wget, yes, that URL. Hit the enter. So guys, we have downloaded. Now we are going to extract this package. For extracting this package, we should have that tar package, tar software. Guys, in real time, in Windows environment, we are calling as a software. In Windows environment, we are calling as a software. In Linux environment, we are calling as a packaging.
We can hear you.
Yes, yes.
Sorry.
Are you audible me?
No, we can't.
Hello.
Yes.
You lost in between.
I think something went wrong. So, what are my last words, guys?
It's up to tar.
Okay. See, guys, if we want to extract the tar packages, we should have that tar software, tar packaging. So, in real time, or else in an IT environment, who are working on Windows environment, those persons are going to installing the softwares, uninstalling the softwares, updating the softwares, upgrading the softwares, downgrading the softwares. These all undercome software management. The same word we are calling in Linux package management. In Linux environment, we are calling as a package management. Who are working on package management side, those guys are doing installing the software nothing but a package, installing the package, uninstalling the package, updating the package, upgrading the package, downgrading the packages. So now this is also undercome one package management. Now what we are doing that is Maven is the software. Maven is the software. It's calling as a package. Now what we are doing that we are going to extracting. If we want to extract, see guys, this is the format tar.gz. If you want to extract this kind of format packages, we should have that tar software. Already we have installed. By using this tar command, we are going to extracting this one. So we are inside this PWD, present working directory OPT. Yes, tar space -xvf extract verbose file space the file name. Just apply the first character or second character, first two characters, then apply the tab. Automatically system will select and it gives you that. Now hit the enter. See guys, now we have extracted. So this is the extracted package. Now what we are doing that we are going to renaming that. MV space. If you want to rename the directory or rename the file, yes, this is the command MV space, the file name space, new file name. Yes, just I'm applying that Maven. See guys, after renaming, see, this is the process. Now Java okay, Git okay, Maven okay. Now we are going to setting that Maven path. See guys, we can't work with Maven. MVN space hyphen version. See command not found. Of course, software is there, but Maven depends on that Java path. Maven depends on that Java path. We need to say that. We need to say to Maven, yes, this is the Java. This Java is located inside this particular location. We need to say that, guys. So that reason we need to configure. We need to configure. What is that? Java path and Maven path. We should configure, guys. That's very, very important. You got it now, guys? Guys, you got it now?
Yes.
Yes, got it.
Now, already you guys, some of the guys are having that experience. Please tell me how to configure that. We have installed Java by using minstall method. Guys, you got it now? We have installed Java by using minstall Java. Where it's located? Where it's located? Yes, it's located cd/usr lib. See guys, here we can find that in the J series JVM. Yes, cd JVM is LL. So inside this JVM, yes, we are having, this is the version. This is the version what we have installed. Now guys, this is the path. This is the path. Guys, paths are two types. Paths are two types. One is the executable path and one is the home path. One is the executable path and one is the home path. Now guys, what we have to do, we need to set both paths. One is the Java home path. See guys, Java home, Java capital letters, Java underscore home equals to this path. And the same one. Now what we are doing, that we are saying that executable path. We are saying that executable path. Yes, path equals to $path colon slash this path slash bin. That executable path having, or should have that bin path. Bin also in executable path, we have to say that, or we need to give that bin directory also. This is the Java path. This is the Java path. Now, Maven path. Now we are having Maven path. Yes.
So for everything, slash bin will be the
Sorry, come again.
So for every executable path, executable path, the slash bin gonna be the same, or?
Yeah. Wherever you are having software, for every executable path, for every executable software, whenever you want to execute software, or whenever you want to work with that software, we should have that bin. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we need to configure Maven also. Coming to Maven, export here m2 underscore home, Maven 2. M2 mean Maven 2. That's a default word from the Maven organization. That's not our own word. Even Java home also not our own word. Even the path case sense also not our own format, own decision. You should follow the rules. That rule came from the organizers or developers. M2 home equals to where we kept that path, where we have installed that. Yes, cd/opt. See guys, cd Maven pwd. See guys, this is the Maven path. Inside this, we are having bin. we are having bin. Now we need to say, or we need to configure both executable path and home path. This is the home path. This is the home path. Next, export sorry guys, export path equals to $path colon slash, again yes, space this one, slash bin. This is the Maven path. Next, again git path. Yes, we have installed by using yum command. We have installed git by using yum method. So now, yes, git space -- version. See guys, this is the version, and which git. See guys, this is the git slash usr bin git. Next, where is git? See guys, slash usr bin git. This is the git path. Yes, take this one, copy this one. Yes, export path equals to $path colon git. See guys, these are the paths. Now take these three. Where we need to put these paths is inside dot bash rc file. Inside this bash rc file, we need to put it there. So where this bash rc file, it's located inside that bash rc file location. File location is tilde slash r slash root. Okay guys, this is the directory. Inside this guys, tilde nothing but a root. Both are same. Here note tilde equals to root slash root. Guys, keep in mind, tilde equals to slash root. Both are same. If you apply that slash root, you will enter into that tilde. Whenever you apply that tilde, you will enter into the slash root. Inside this, we are having that bash rc file and bash profile. Now inside this, if you want to apply that from outside, from third party location, vam tilde slash dot bash rc. This is the file. Open that, apply that. Okay, apply. I key from, what happening? Keyboard getting some issues. Key from keyboard.
So what is bash rc file?
That's the configuration file for updating what we did in the mission. Okay. So whatever we modified softwares or packages, we are setting, we are saying that to bash rc file, this is my software, it's located inside this. We are updating that file. By updating that file, system also will reconfigure. Okay guys.
Is it basically like configuration file, like whatever kind of Java or Git or
Yes.
maybe
Yes.
whatever we install, we just give that configurations inside this bash rc file.
Inside this file. Bash rc or bash profile. Bash profile. Both files we are having, bash RC or bash profile. Anyone you can choose that. But in my case, I am choosing that bash RC file. So once we enter into the apply that insert button, be careful with this one. Already we are having some pre-configured text. You should not disturb the text. Yes, come to end of the phase. Oh God. End of the page, guys. Then give one or two lines. What happening? Why is this keyboard going like this? 1 minute, guys. I'm changing the keyboard. Class dot bash RC. Yes, now guys. So guys, this is the predefined text. If you disturb this one, from next time your prompt won't work properly. You will be in trouble. So that reason you should not disturb this text. You give the 1 or 2 lines line gap. Then apply this one. Okay, apply that shift plus insert or else yes, apply that mouse right button. It won't work that hyphen version command not found. The same command mvn space hyphen version. See guys, now it's working fine. So this is the process to configure Git, Maven, and Java. Now guys, so what we are doing that based on our requirement, now we are going to integrating the code. We are getting the code from GitHub to Jenkins. Okay guys, if we want to get the code from GitHub to Jenkins in Linux server, so what we have to do, we need to configure SSH in between this Git server or Git client software to this GitHub remote. It means now we are going to creating one SSH key, ll space / root dot SSH. See guys, here we don't have any kind of files. Now we are going to generating SSH key, SSH hyphen keygen. Any one single character, select this. See guys, don't take that command. After applying the command, whatever we are getting from this command, just select this one and move to GitHub repository. Wherever you are having code, from where you want to get the code, Yes, now click on that repository settings. Repository settings, click on this one. Yes, now you can find that deploy keys. Now add deploy key. Yes, inside this box, paste here and name that whatever you want. Yes, build a server. Just give the permission to write access, add key. Now click on this repository. Just wait. Okay, guys. Now we are taking this code. Now what we are doing that, guys? We are going to, guys, I think you are getting some. Guys, my audio was lost now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, it was taking in between.
some network issue. Yes, what are my last words, guys?
So we have set the public key in the GitHub and
If, yeah, up to that, okay, no?
yep.
Saving and exiting from that deploy key.
Yep.
Yes, just click on this repository. Then now click on that code. Yes, so select that SSH and select this link and come to your location. Yes, be in the OPT folder or any other one, wherever you want to put that code. Yes, guys. Now git clone. Yes, apply this. Yes, apply that yes. See, guys. Now you can see, guys. We got the code from GitHub to. We integrated the code from GitHub to Maven location. Now the code is here. Now cd. See, guys. Okay. These are the files, source code files, and what is that? I have some files here for configuring that, installing and configuring, executing. Okay, different environment files for configuring, creating Docker files, Docker containers, Docker images, and inventory files for AML, and Jenkins file for CI/CD pipeline. Okay, like that we are having for configuring and installing Tomcat, like that. See, guys, we are having different. Okay, so I have created these files. Now we are working with this form.xml. This is the very important. Now inside this we are having form.xml. See, guys, now we are going to execute in Maven goals. Maven goals. So Maven goals, we are having that. Of course, Maven having that three life cycles. Maven having three life cycles. There, guys. One is the default or build life cycle. One is the clean life cycle, and another one is the site life cycle. And the Maven having Maven phases. By inside that Maven phases, we are having these goals. These goals. Now, first one, if you want to validate the code, yes, you can apply that mvn validate. All are lowercase. Mvn validate. If you want to test the code, mvn test. If you want to compile the code, yes, compile. Mvn compile. If you want to install the packages, I mean that plugins, mvn install. Mvn install. Okay, guys, we are having that pre-install, post-install, pre-compile, post-compile, like that. We are having different Maven phases, but these are the regular we are using. Now, guys, whenever you execute this command goes to Maven software. Just wait, guys. inside this machine, inside this we have installed. Yes, this is the Maven software. Okay, guys, we are sending to Maven software. Maven software will receive that, and this command goes to form.xml. We are having one more file that's calling as a form.xml. It's a very, very important project object model, POM. POM, project object model. So what we are doing that, yes, we are going to apply this command. The command will executing by Maven software. Then the command goes to pom.xml. Yes, pom.xml will receive that command and it gives the permission to enter into that pom.xml. Based on that pom.xml, what is the structure is there? Based on that structure, yes, these goals will execute the process. So inside this pom.xml, if you see this one, yes, VIM pom.xml. See guys, see model version and group ID. Of course, this is we are having that .com Java development. Next, artifact ID. We will get that artifact name with the name of CloudGen hyphen. Yes, Maven will create hyphen in between this one and CloudGen. We will get one artifact with the name of CloudGen hyphen one dot var. So this is for process. Next, okay, it's undercome packaging, artifacting. Next, coming to build the source directory. If we want to build this package, if we want to compile, or if we want to validate, or if we want to test, yes, we should have that source, the source directory. Let me create one more new tab. What is this version? Yes, sorry, I think 132. Yes. Okay, guys, 132 build server. Next, let me increase some more font size. Yes. So what we are having is pom.xml. Okay. So we are having source code. Now cd/opt ll cd docker ll. See guys, we are having src directory. Now this pom.xml take the responsibility to compile the code which we have placed inside this src directory. Inside that src cd src ll. See guys, already we are having that in the .com. See guys, that's the directory name. Now come here, cd com ll. Next, cd src. Yes, click on that. Next, see guys, servlets. See guys, these are the Java source code. If you want to see that, just see guys, source code. This complete source code developed by developers, programmers. This is not our responsibility. This is not our responsibility. Either code is correct code or not correct. Okay, if there any error, nothing to worry. Okay, programmer will take that responsibility, but our responsibility is need to send this code to SonarQube server. One more code quality tool is there. Yes, we are getting the code or we are pulling the code from GitHub or any SCM tool to this location. Then we are sending to code quality tool. The code quality tool will take this code and it will check the code. It will check that line by line entire program. If there any kind of that errors, or if there any kind of that warnings, or if there any kind of that unwanted code, or if any code is there repeated code, it will check that. Based on given restrictions, yes, it will find and it will give that report, or else it will send that entire respective team. And we are going to writing that conditions. Conditions mean thresholds, not thresholds. Yes, we are giving that conditions. If by this code, if you are getting one error, no problem, we can excuse that. Yes, if you are getting that more than one error, immediately SonarQube stop the process. It won't give the permission for next step. Even we are writing that pipeline, inside that pipeline, we are stopping the process. If you are getting that more than one, that's calling as another process. Okay, guys, we are going to executing that. We will see that. Once we configure that Nexus, we will see that. But right now, we are not going to concentrating on this code. Even, okay, after configuring Nexus also, after configuring SonarQube also. Okay, guys, if it is one single character mistake, or else even if you have that experience working with Java, your previous roles and responsibilities, yes, you worked as a programmer. Now you switched into DevOps side. Now you are working as a build and release engineer. Okay, guys. Yes, you are having that much more experience working with this Java coding. But that's not your responsibility to modify that. If you modify that, yes, the conflicts will rise. Some communication gap will rise in between you and programmers. So that reason, we are not going to modifying. Just we are sending the build fail to all respective team. Out of the team, programmers will take that responsibility to modify the code. Okay, guys, nothing to worry. This is not our responsibility. Okay, now, so we are coming back to that web app. Now, what we are doing that, guys, we need to execute this. Now, what I'm doing that, I'm going to validating this one. So whenever you apply this command, the command goes to Maven. And immediately the command once again is sent to pom.xml. Pom.xml will receive that. Yes, it will execute that. Okay, guys. But note that point. Wherever is the pom.xml, you also be there. You and pom.xml both be in one location. It's mean wherever the pom.xml file is there, you also be there. You don't pull it to your location. You have to go there. You have to go to pom.xml path location. It's mean. See, guys, now where I am located? See, I am located inside this servlet directly. But where is that pom.xml? Where is this pom.xml? This is the pom.xml file. Wherever it's located, you have to go there. Now, pwd ll. See, guys, this is the directory. Inside this directory, pom.xml is there. Now, see, guys, try to execute this one. So now I'm going to validating the code. mvn validate. See, guys, you will get that failure. Command is correct. Now you can see, guys, the goal you specified requires a sub-project to execute, but there is no pom in this directory. Guys, this is very important. Coming to pom.xml, we are having that two kinds of that poms. One is the super pom and one is the sub pom. One is the super pom and another one is the sub pom. We will discuss later on that. What is that super pom and what is that sub pom? Okay, guys. Now what we are doing that? We are going to executing this one. where we have to execute this one? We should be inside this, inside the pom.xml location. Yes, pwd ll. See guys, now here the pom.xml is there. Just now apply that mvn validate. See guys, now it's a success. Now it's a success. Now you can see. Okay, we validated successfully. Now what we are doing that? Now we are going to compiling the code. Now we are going to compiling the code. Yes, guys, see guys, once you compile the code, we will get one more directory with the name of target. We will get one more directory with the name of target. In between these two directories, we can see with the name of target directory. After applying and getting success by applying that mvn compile. Yes, just wait guys. And one more important, see guys, whenever we are going to executing first time, yes, see, execution default resource of goal Apache Maven plugins or dependency could not be resolved. See guys, something went wrong. Just wait guys. So maybe some network issue. Just wait. We'll try it again. See guys, no plugins issue. See guys, now we got that success. Okay, don't panic. Just try to apply that. After applying that also, if you are getting that issue, it will tell us what is the problem. Particular almost 70 to 80%. By getting that error, we can understand is it belongs to source code, or is it belongs to pom.xml, or is it belongs to any kind of version compatibility, like that 100%. Okay, we can understand easily that by giving that some suggestions. Okay guys, now we got that. Now you can apply that. See guys, target. Now cd target. Now you can see classes. Okay guys, now what we are doing that? Now we are going to creating package. By that package, yes, we will get that based on that pom.xml packaging. Okay, mvn package. Okay guys, just apply this one. Yes, mvn package. What happened? Okay, we are inside that target directory. See guys. Okay, now come back. mvn package. Guys, if you want to know about this, what we are doing, what we are going to downloading, you have to see the previous class. Okay, try to take that session. So we have discussed about the plugins and installations, plugins download, and what is that a local Maven repository, remote, private remote repository, and public repository. Now see guys. Yes, now click open that cd target. Now see guys, we got that artifact. It's calling as a artifact. That's the executable application. That's the executable application. Okay guys. Okay guys, in next, what we have to do, we need to upload that artifact into Nexus repository. What we are doing that? Yes, we build that one artifact. then we need to deploy or place into the Nexus repository. And we will see in the next session, guys. Thank you.